Hello and welcome to the continuation of the game. This time I did not forget to record the screen, so this time you will not lose any turns. So let's remember what is our situation. So we are trying to get this territory, and while we're here, yet another complaint about brain-dead AI. So these territories have appeared recently after the Tidefall, and they are prime real estate. We have tons of science, we have strategic resources, we have natural wonders, we have citadels with their great rewards. Where are AI armies? Why are they not contesting that? Another point about the balance is that I will be able to attach this territory right next turn. So even if an AI contender would be here, it cost me 490 influence to attach a territory. So next turn this borrow will be done and I will immediately attach this to my city, so it will be gone forever for the AI. The only way to get it back, to get it for them, would be to start a war against me, because we can take each other camps without a war to actually conquer claimed territory. War is necessary. So not a great situation where there is no possibility to contest the territory. It's not like I'm building a camp and then they come and take it and then I come and take it back, and each of us has to spend several turns getting enough resources to attach it. So no, we have plenty of resources. AI has plenty of resources because it's cheating. I have plenty of resources because, well, I have been careful about how I use them. So that's a thing to balance. But I guess it's quite hard to balance such a thing. Anyway, we are here. So we have this larva just waiting. It should go exploring. Well, actually, with these armies here, the situation is pretty much under control, so I can move it in and use it to grab some curiosities. Here is another curiosity of weapons, so there are some artifacts there which I would like to see. This is the edge of the world, so I don't expect a lot of territory to be here. Still, maybe something that would surface after the next Tidefall. So, larva. Let me see, I have 47 meat. I have queued my improvement that costs meat, so I don't need any meat for any constructions, so I can totally use this meat for upgrades. We can upgrade this dude. Which will make him tankier and will give him a bunch of extra damage and give him this skill. A nice thing to have. Will definitely strengthen my main army. But I would also like to turn some of the larvae into flyers for exploration, but also for going down this path, which costs only money and meat, and which increases the distance I can travel. So it would be fast travel for fast flyers that are capable of going around, grabbing curiosities, building burrows, maybe even attach it to an army to give them extra mobility. Does not seem to be as crucial as with other races because my mobility is already higher than they usually have. I have a lot of necrophage bonuses adding to it. So probably I will be using them mostly for exploration and curiosities. That being said, I had a dude whom I can assign to console who reduces to 0 upkeep of fly. If by fly they mean flying units, it would actually allow me to have a whole bunch of explorers that would not cost me anything. Because currently this dude costs 6. If I upgrade him, he would cost 10. So having a lot of them would be actually quite expensive. Wait a second. I'm building a burrow here, and I'm building a burrow here, but I don't have money for both of them. I believe I have to cancel this one. So it is a nice territory. I want to have it. Wait, not this one. This, I must have it. This one. No. Wait. Am I confused? Yes, I am confused. Yes, this is the only burrow I'm building. Right. This is exactly the territory I want that will give me a lot of science. My current science income is 62. And it will give me, well, a lot. We'll see. So, yeah, let me upgrade this dude. I do... No, let me not update this dude because this money goes into building the burrow. Don't do this mistake. We will do it the next time we have the opportunity with the meat and the money. We could specialize these dudes though into flyers or into feeders. So what are you? You're not really my main supporting army. My main supporting army is on the other side of the map. You will probably be my explorers. So why not make 2 flyers out of you? Unless I do want to turn you into my supporting army. Let me see technology-wise when I will be able to specialize them. We are now here. I believe it is this era, and I believe it is this technology. Unlocks tier 1 unit specialization for all minor factions. So we are very far from it. So currently we have no ways to improve these flyers. And they are a bit squishy. Are they? 150 health, 8 armor, 44 maximum damage. You, 120 health, 10 armor, 43 maximum damage. They're not as squishy, so although if I upgrade this dude, becomes 160. Yeah, so not really comparable with the strength of the units that I can achieve. So not sure I want this to be like a full-fledged support army. It will be here while we fight in all these villages. In this case, having another feeder might be helpful for tanking reasons. So let's build another feeder and let's build a flyer. Okay, this army became stronger. This army became stronger. You come in here. You attack them. And then next turn we'll fight these guys. Yeah. Think I like this idea. We'll bring in the reinforcement. Might be able to fight them just by myself, but not that confident that I can do it without any losses. Instant resolution, terrible one. So let's see, we have a nice place here where we can hide our archers. Now, you and two feeders can create a wall here. You go there, you go here, you go here. You will fly away. These feeders will create a wall here. Here, rather. Okay. Let's fight. This is Ranger, this is Mighty Ranger, this is Elite Ranger. So this is our primary target. We want to shoot this dude. We cannot. So let's shoot somebody at least. You go in here. You go in here. You go in here. You, for now, here. But then we'll probably fly him. Actually, stay here. Okay. Let them come. This is Elite Ranger and we can shoot him. Beautiful. Shoot. 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 You just punch him. It's fine. The rest of you guys can defend. Aye. Okay, now we need to be careful. 4760 with 0 chances of 4254 with 0 chances of critical hit. Okay, you shoot, you kill this is the elite ranger who needs to die. So first, he is now damaged, so I will heal. And I have smell of blood. You also have a smell of blood. Okay. These guys are mighty rangers. So you come here, you come here. You defend. Would like to give this dude a chance to heal. So let's try to make it as good as possible. You can do 75-87 damage. You can do 47-60. So let's start with you. You shoot. I'm fine with not having 2 actions with him. That's not what I wanted. That's not at all what I wanted. Okay. You shoot. You come in here. 24, 34. I think it was a bad idea. Okay, you come in here, you come in here. Let's see. You hit. 10% to do critical hit. Let's hope that he will not do critical hit. Let's hope. Thank you. You heal. Now you attack. You attack. And I guess you attack. Or you defend. 44-55. Better defend. Okay, now you heal this dude. You heal yourself. You shoot. You heal. Beautiful. Everyone healed. Even the bird has healed. Didn't lose anybody. And get myself some nice loot. Zeolith's ring, +2 resilience. Skill, exalted resilience. When the hero has at least 6 resilience, he gets 2 intuition, 2 might, 2 determination. I like that type of skills on equipment. So I'm not sure any of my heroes actually close to getting that much resilience. Let's upgrade our flying unit. So this is the thing we wanted. More damage on non-hero units. Let's see. You have 48-60. You have 60-73. you have 5567 plus 7 damage. You have 6881. Okay, so this skill works for all the units. This dude, the archer, increases the damage only of the ranged units, while the attacker increases the damage of every unit. So together they increase damage by a lot for archers and by still significant amount for everybody else. Now the ring. The ring is +2 resilience. We have 4 resilience. That is good. Like colonialist strike, I don't really need it. So much better with this, and now I have a lot of other skills. And remember, with this, every single one of them gives me damage. So it just gives me 6 damage for free. So I'm not such a big fan of colonialist strike because I don't have a problem of not having armies, so I don't really need this unit. Now it just drains my resources. So monkey, you are a nice fat unit who could help indeed, but I don't need you. I don't need you. I cannot attack because the army is exhausted. So will I delete the monkey? So when you level up, you get yourself fearless charge, so more damage for running a long distance. Basically becomes a cavalry. Well, better than a cavalry. Cavalry gets critical strike chance. Here it is just damage %. And then even more fearless charge. It's not a bad unit. It's not a bad unit, but again, I'm not sure it's comparable with the units that I can get natively, with the behemoths, with these archers, even with slicers, with their free healing. So monkey, sorry, you have to go. Disband units. Disband the selected units. They will be dismissed from your army. Selected units, not the whole army, right? Okay. This is yet another larva. You found splintered halberd found. Okay. Yet another monkey village. So now if I will be protectorating monkeys, 1, 2, and there was a third one somewhere here. Here. So, which is good. Wait a second. Mister, what do you think you're doing here? I think this dude needs some beating. So, but we have so many things to do here. We have to put a burrow in this area. We have 2 titanium mines. Is he gonna place a camp somewhere here? That would be suboptimal, but then again it will give me a reason to go and fight them, because I believe that this is my territory. Look at all these burrows. So okay, you wait. You can even heal because you cannot attack. So you heal. You. Let's keep exploring. I should probably at this point queue the technology for building bridges. It wouldn't happen very soon, but we will need it eventually. Right now we're exploring this, so it will give us health regeneration anywhere, not only in our territory. I like it. And 10 food on city. And it does not cost any resources. So this is a thing I want to have. And then it will give access to this improvement, which we'll have to wait for the next tidefall, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Which is kind of weird, because generally we have technologies here that require the first tier of resources, and here we will have technologies that still require first tier of resources. Okay, this is just one unique that goes for the second tier. You. Okay, we can explore. Ooh, more of Hyperium. So when the next tidefall comes, this is the territory I need to be ready to claim. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of Lazolin, 1 of Hyperium. I will need Hyperium for the improvement we just have seen. I will need Lazolin to get the behemoth. And to get these guys. Don't think I will be ever building hornets. So it's a flying dude who gets fearless charge. So what we saw on the monkeys, extra damage for running long distance. I don't think that compared to the behemoths or even healing swarm, and definitely archers, don't think that it's worth it. So I would rather have a very fast bug than hard-hitting one. So yep, we'll be going for these areas as soon as possible. So I will try to explore around as much as I can to see what other cities are there contending for it. Given that the AI is brain dead, they will not really contend for it. But you know, we sometimes can pretend that we're playing against some actual thinking beings. So here is another source of Hyperium. 1, 2, and 3, probably 4 sources of Lazuli. By the way, this is this territory. There might be another source here. They like to have 2 sources of the same resource, so there might be another glass steel inside this territory. There might be another Hyperium there, there might be another Hyperium somewhere here. Okay. You are going in this general direction. We want to see what do we... No, we don't want to attack you. do I want to turn it into flyer now? Yeah, and immediately I start seeing all around. Okay, so flyers are aware by default. Good. We building something, we building something. We don't have money to spend because we building burrows. Okay. And turn. That is the technology we've been researching. Burrow complete. Beautiful. So if I take this burrow, I cannot build deposits. Burrow is not a camp. Burrow is... No, wait. In camps, you can build deposits. Burrow is not even a camp, so it doesn't shade the territory with like say, I don't know. This is shaded full territory of a city, and when it is a camp, you have I don't see any camp. You have half full territory. So okay, let's claim that. Another village, beautiful. I will have 2 of them under my protectorate. So let's see. Now we have 64 signs. When this nest evolves into nest, we have 124 signs. We doubled our signs with one single territory. Isn't it beautiful? Underground citadel. We read it as free territory with rewards and experience. We want it. Here we need to schedule a Hyperium extractor, glass steel extractor as soon as possible. Probably sooner than laboratory. Where this laboratory was supposed to be placed? Somewhere here, I believe. For laboratory. I've been scheduling it here several times. Never had chance to finish. Now, I can buy out the feed hall. But you're raising my burrow. That's mean. I need to return here and start punching these dudes. They behaving very impolitely. Right. So yes, I was saying that I can buy out the production, but I want to build a burrow in this territory. Currently, Skith ants. Currently, I want to build it, probably to have the ability to teleport and punch this dude. But in general, I want to claim this territory with titanium as soon as possible. We want as much titanium as we can get. 12 food, 12 production. Yeah. I don't see why not. 8 food, 12 production, 6 money. Eight plus 6 is more than 12. So I guess do that instead. Even more free territories, look at them. So there is so much things to do here. and this dude instead wasting his time raising my nests. What a joke, what a joke. Territory 2500, territory 1200, half, 830, basically a third, 830, basically a third. Military score 2400, military score more than mine. Okay. Comparable to mine. So military score is the only thing they can do because they can buy a lot of units because they're cheating. Question: why are they not using these units in a good manner? Technological score 1800, 1300 behind me, 1800, the same 1400. And I have been struggling with technology, with science, all these turns. So it is now that I finally get myself some science income because of this natural wonder. So I have no idea what this AI is trying to do. Sad, sad, sad. Right. We can attack. You come in here. You attack. Let me look at the Crusher for a second. So it is infantry. Has breach and attack. Applies vulnerable to targeted units. Applies vulnerable to adjacent enemy units when defending. So when attacking and when defending. It is defense expert 2. Mighty Crusher. Normal Crusher, defense expert 1. So they are not at all bad units for tanking. They're actually good units for tanking. Yes, they do not heal like my feeders, but also they can sustain a whole lot more damage. Do I want to get one of them? Still, probably the answer is not. The answer is probably not. Yeah, let's fight. Instant resolution. Not a bad one. Let's click on it. Halberd. Flask of dust firepower. This is healing, this is healing. Good. By the way, I have found another halberd there. Let me see whether splintered halberd, the same. Here we have 2 determination, 1 might, 42 damage, 5 critical chance. 42 damage, 15 critical chance. 1 might, 2 determination. So I would lose on 2 determination. The skills is power slash 2, never used it. Fearless charge and power thrust 1. Yeah, in general that's a better weapon, but I will lose to determination, and determination gives me damage here and damage here. This skill doesn't work, so I don't really care about it. I think I will be swapping now. Plus critical chance on hero. This is a stick of 2 ends, because on one hand we'll teach more damage, Good, we will kill the enemies better. On the other hand, you saw how critical attack on my archer robbed my feeder from its opportunity to heal. So critical hits when I don't want them can actually... So critical hits will introduce variance, a variance that is hard to take into account. So I cannot plan for sure that I will have a unit to kill by the feeder, and the feeder will get the full heal, stuff like that. Let's check the armors. I also acquired, I believe, quite some armor. 45 health, 8 defense. 45 health, 12 defense. 8 defense. 8 and 8. Intuition, resilience, resilience, resilience. I do need intuition to increase damage of my archers, so I would rather have the intuition. Defensive aura is a nice one. It gives shield to all the units around me when I'm defending, but this is an archer. The archer does not want to defend, the archer wants to shoot. So not really that helpful. And he needs to build a haven as soon as possible. So, okay. We cannot attack the village this turn. Means we will be healing. Right, I cannot heal on them because they attacked, so their movements is depleted. So you would heal. Okay, now you. We want to see what's... These territories again are freshly under the water, so I will find resources there. I will find the citadels, fortresses. So I would definitely go in there. Move. Am I far away from them? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Not far enough, but I believe I will be able to run away if something happens. Okay, so this is the north border of this dude. You would go here. Okay, nothing there to see. And I would know it if you would be a flyer, because I would see that there is no actual land. Okay, only one resource of Hyperion. I'm getting quite negative on my money. There is still a lot of money to be earned from these villages and fortresses, but I do want to get a positive income eventually. And I need to start buying more population, especially since now my scribes give me a lot of science. You just fly by, and it is a dead end, and there is a legion of 5. My bird might be in trouble, so let me queue running away here. Let me queue running here. You alright? Don't need to queue anything. You can still walk, so let's walk. Okay, dead end. Still can have more look at the water. Curiosity in here. You are building a burrow. You're done. Okay. And turn, and then I will immediately click on finish movement so that my units keep running around. So he raised my nest in this area. We'll have to build another one eventually. Costs 660 to attach a new nest to the city. That's a lot. You attack the village. That is not a reinforcement I want. This is the reinforcement I want. Here we have an elite crusher. So 2 normal crushers, 2 mighty crushers, and 1 elite. 28 armor. That's a lot of armor. 3950. The damage is not that high, by the way, compared to other units we encountered. That's a very moderate damage, because this is a clear tank. A lot of defense and defensive skills. So confirm. Instant resolution loses a larva. I don't want to lose a larva. Do I want to migrate? I don't want to migrate. And they will give me another larva, and I have plenty of larva, so instant resolution it is. Don't care. Rare consumable. When using this, active skill deals 30 damage to target units, deal 3 damage per hero level, applies weakened, destroys this consumable after use. Range exactly 3. Not 1 to 3, but 3. Arrow effect circle. Strikes target and all units within 1 tile radius. Okay. So, this is the only village that is left, and now we have unit of scavengers there. We have 1 more battle to progress our faction quest. What this battle would be? Monkey, scavengers. Don't want to run back, fight these 2 battles and then go back here. We want to fight these fortresses. There are 3 fortresses here. Each one of them is extremely fightable. There is basically no difference between different factions within a fortress. It's always 2 ranged units, 2 melee units, and a tyrant of the fortress. And tyrant of the fortress always has cut and strike, so always applies bleeding, losing 10 health in the end of the battle round. So, like, yeah, they change faces, but they don't really change much what happens inside. So, you go in here, level up. Level up the archer. Health and damage. Applies marked when... Okay, that is something I like. So it is a chance of a critical strike 100%. So it does not increase the variance like the critical strike I was talking before. Because 100% is something you can take into account. So that I want to take. I want to take this. I'm not so sure about this. And I want to take these two. Health is useful, damage is definitely useful. And I want to take the speed movement point. But let's start with that. The problem with attaching all these fortresses is that it will get more and more expensive to evolve this territory into the nest, and I need it. There are 2 deposits of titanium. I need these deposits. Okay, I have 69 meat. It means I can buy myself luxury resource deposit. Luxury. Resource booster cost 22. With other factions, they scale with the number of cities, 10 per city. Here we have a single city, so it must be scaling with a number of territories. And we have 5 territories. So how 22 translates into 5? Not sure. So what do we want? Right, we have meat. Meat needs to be turned into a population. This population will go to work on science. It's time. No, it's time to make them do some industry. Do want to build all the districts sooner. My science already got significant boost, so can focus a little bit on the other parts. So 1, 2, 3. This guy will have 1, 2, 3, 4 will arrive here, so we'll be in range for attacking the village next turn. 2, I want to attack the village now, so there will be 4 people. Can I handle it? I believe I can. I believe I can. But yes, I'm exhausted. I cannot attack. There was a skill that allows me to, when completing the camp construction, no. When conducting a pillaging operation raising, no. When winning the battle, refill soul movements point. So movement points, okay, but not 2 attacks in a single round. Unfortunate. Then heal. You finish this burrow, and we have curiosities to take. So go take that curiosity. Found abandoned site curiosity. 50 dust, started a world quest. Quest. Whose forefathers? Your army has stumbled upon once submerged ruins with ancient worm-eaten sarcophagi. The bodies look large, powerful, warriors, perhaps Gorog ancestors. Gorogs are the monkeys. No, not so large, and it seems they had fine clothing. There are even complex tools or equipment buried with them. It is indeed a mystery. There must be something nearby that hints at their past. Look for the old places where ancient secrets are hidden. Clear the fortress. Gladly. Mortal Skith. An uncommon weapon. Might. Damage critical here. Critical chance. Gives cruel. When attacking a unit with damage, ignores the defense of targeted units. That is powerful. I might want it. I might want it on my main hero. Do I need to clear? I need to clear the fortress, not just a fortress. Gladly, we'll be clearing it. Do not worry. What else? Yet another natural wonder, and again, nobody's contesting it. And this natural wonder is attached to that territory, so I'm fighting this fortress and it automatically gets attached to me. 10 health regen on units in cities territories. And then look at that, 50% food industry, dust, science and influence on population. And we already have a lot of output of our populations, and it will be getting even more because we will be building improvements that increase their outputs. We will be accumulating more pops. So, like, dudes, that is very powerful. It is very powerful, and nobody wants to take it from me. Swain Tree of Sayada. Believed to possess abundant spiritual energy, Sayadans travel far and wide to bask in the arboreal oasis. Botanical booty. Tell me why I should pay attention, she who sustains us, just because the troops have found a big tree. It is more, much more. It is more than just a tree. It is a sort of living monument, enormous, bright, flowered, pungent, colorful. The troops are at a loss to describe it. Can it be harvested? Pragmatic Prime. I don't know what for, nor can I imagine how long it would take, or even if our tools could do it. It is truly colossal. Then let us divide the problem and solve the piece we find the most interesting. Perhaps the pieces of this marvel of life could hold the answers to our own questions of living essence. Select path. Study it for the secrets it hides. 15 red sunk and plus 5 science on city. Bring back samples we can use. Plus 10 industry on city. Plus 5 approval on citizens. Harvest the leaves and flower. Immediate money. 5 science on city is nothing. 10 industry is a little bit more. This gives us a red sang. What do we want to do with red sang? 25 health on hero. Not something I really need. I guess we'll choose this one. Bring back samples we can use. Bring what you can of the wood for our structures. Whatever weights it can support or powers it emanates would be of value. It seems supple yet extremely strong. Our artisans would be fascinated by its secrets. Okay. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually attack it next turn. I love it. I would definitely like to do it. How much will it jump in price? Poo poo poo. All right, with all this extra income, we will make up the difference soon enough. Right, you have 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would arrive there, which would make you within 3 tiles from these dudes. So if you come in here and you come in here, we might be ready for their attack. We'll see. Would be a bit tricky. We don't have any archers. We do have 1 feeder, so a little bit of sustain is there, but don't know whether we can do focused damage as good as with archers. Okay, you. Should I attack these dudes? Why are they running around? Go take the curiosity. You cannot take the curiosity. You are out of movements. Titanium. Another source of titanium that I would like to take. It's okay. Run. I already hamstrung you enough in the beginning of the game, so you're already heavily behind. Okay. 277. 277. 575. I don't need to build any immediate boroughs, so I don't need any immediate money. This is taken, this is built, this I have built. Here we have the fortresses to claim. Would be alright to put a borough here and get this titanium deposit, but again we are currently constrained on the influence, so I don't see why not to buy the pit hole. Increases our production of meat +9. Why +9? It was +1. Right, because it is surrounded by it has adjacency bonuses. +1 per adjacency. 1, 2, 3 makes it from +5 to +9, +8. Now finally I remember why I wanted to surround it, so this laboratory can finally be scheduled and built. But first that. Then this laboratory, I promise. Do I promise? I think I do. This one, food industry influence, more population spots. We have plenty of open population spots, so we are not in a rush at all to get it, but the rest of the bonuses are very useful. Glass steel extractor, need it. Need it, want it, gonna have to have it. I don't think there are more glass steel deposits here, otherwise I would see them through Fog of War, because again, game doesn't care as much about the Fog of War as it should. So we're done. And turn. This is our research. So we have researched this technology, which gives us +4 science on capital, good. Unlock improvement beacon of science, +10 science, +4 science per population on scribes, so that is awesome. We already have a lot of science on scribes, that will make it even more, and then we have we'll soon have 50% bonus from the natural wonder, so it will be a lot of science per scribe. And this is a nice one to have science, more science on laboratory. I don't have a lot of laboratories just yet, so that will be much more immediate output, and it costs 10 glass steel. I do have 10 glass steel, so I actually want to schedule it as soon as possible. And then I want to schedule this one also relatively soon. Lab, here we are again. I promised that you will be built, so let's keep you there. Although this is more important, it will give us more science right away. 10 science, 4 per scribe. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scribes, 20. It will give us 30 immediate science, while this lab will give us only 2, 3, 4, I believe 4, and the meat. It's all right. You, what do you do with you? Go up there, explore. Wait, no, don't go there. Ah, you can fly. You can fly over the river, right? Right, beautiful. So you stay there, and then you'll fly around. So I don't really need the tech for the bridges as much as I thought, because I can fly over the water. You go grab the curiosity, dust and influence. Okay, this is the edge of the world, so there is no more ground that would be uncovered here. You can attack. Okay, a battle is happening here. As I predicted, they attacked. I will try to win it. I don't promise I will. But I'm not afraid to lose a whole lot of these units. Feeder is sad unit to lose, but instant resolution, I don't lose anybody. Absolutely everyone survives. So I just click this button. I don't care about minimizing their health loss, because, well, they will heal eventually. And that was the 25th battle to win for continuation of our faction quest. Well, have we found the place, the Outsider 6? We were looking for eternal facility where we believe we can heal the girl. The battlegrounds offered many things from the dead and the dying, but no clues as to this alleged place of healing's whereabouts. Told you, don't need to kill them, need to just talk to the living. Then her youngling will die soon, and this will be very, very sad. And maybe a sign. Maybe a sign. What and maybe a sign? What do you mean? That is so disconnected from meaning. Meaning our focus on the outsider's concerns has left the nest vulnerable, needing protection. We should strengthen our defenses. Make it happen. Have at least 1,000 fortification on your city for 5 turns. It will give me 15 titanium. Well, I did want to save the girl. Fortification. So I believe it scales with every district. So how did I arrive to 800? Does it mean I need to build a stupid military district? I don't want to. Plus 200 fortification on City Hall. So this one technology will give me enough fortification to fulfill the quest. 800. I believe it scales with something, but with what? Let's see whether building an improvement or district increases it. So let us remove the bridges for now and schedule this, just in case we need it for reaching the quest objective. Okay, here we have a victory. Money, food, beautiful. You just go somewhere and heal. 1, 2, 3. These guys will attack me most definitely. They are well suited to murder my flyer unit. So I don't want to go there. Oh look, another glass steel deposit. And this is a territory we can immediately attach by winning in the fortress. So where are we on the deeds regarding fortresses? 1 out of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there. Probably for the 6th fortress I will need to go up there. It's fine. The AI nowhere near the state. 1, 2, 3. Heal. I have too many units. Too much money is wasted on their upkeep. 75 meat. And another one. Reduced our happiness. Need to start looking into ways to improve the happiness. You go into... Come on, I know you can. Yeah, go in here. So here we will get 1 money, here we'll get 3 money. And a little bit more of influence yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would be nice to get some of farmers as well. To start growing the population with food. Like if I bring all of them in here, suddenly it's 8 turns. But I lose on lots of production and money. Do I actually lose on that much production and money? Come on, come on. I know you can. I know you can click. Yes. 25 production. 25 production. 25 production is a lot for me. Difficult question. Difficult question. Do want to grow population as soon as possible so I can start grabbing all these slots. Because right now the population grows slow. And I still have many places to fulfill. I have many buildings to build. And not a lot of money income. Well, this will help me, definitely. Right, I do not click and turn. I'm actually attacking this fortress. That is a danger of having your units on defense, that you can forget about them having a particular task in mind. Hello. Please don't murder me, I'm just flying by. I didn't murder your explorers here. Dude, you're barely alive. Do you really want to be in this sad state? You go here. Ooh, 2 Hyperium sources. That is good. That is something we want. I will turn him into a flyer. I want to see better what's ahead of me. Wait, and it immediately refilled his movement points. Aren't they sweet? Okay. Putting a burrow in here is something I can do after I clear the fortress. And then it will give me a nice teleportation point for grabbing these territories after the next tidefall. Okay. You just fly around. That's not a curiosity, it is an anomaly. Okay. And time for the fortress. Seize. want it for myself. Manual battle. That's the only choice we have. Now, let's find a good place where we can put our archers behind and have them protected by these two guys. This is a soldier, right? It's not a feeder anymore. So losing the soldier. No, you're still a feeder. I wanted to upgrade them. That might be an issue. The feeder does not sustain free attacks in a single turn. The soldier could. So, okay. Free archers. 2 melee guys. Free archers. Well, these melee guys will be on the lower ground. That is suboptimal. So I would rather have these 2 points taken. Let me think. I also want my melee hero to be able to face 2 enemies simultaneously, because he has the capacity to do 2 strikes per turn. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what can we do? I can call on a horror. On 2 horrors to make this battle easier. No, I meant for you to be in there actually. Yeah, let's call 1 horror just to protect our archers better. This is the tyrant, so this is the most dangerous dude. We want to kill him as soon as possible. These are the shooters. We want to kill them as soon as possible as well. So let's see. Shoot at the horror, I don't mind. You cannot reach them, so only you can reach them. Let's see. You shoot here. You can kill him. Okay, you shoot. And then... Wait a second. I didn't give him the skill to have 2 attacks. That is unfortunate. That is very, very unfortunate. You can shoot on him. You can 10-20. Right, because he is the tyrant of the fortress. Makes sense. Now these dudes will attack my archers. Okay, you do that. You stay where you are. Okay, they all attacking the horrors. I don't mind. Now you can kill this guy. Have another action. Kill this guy. You do not kill him. Attack. Guaranteed kill. Shoot. Punch. Shoot. Okay. In the end, it was very useful to have a horror because he sucked all the damage that otherwise my archers would get. Thank you. Completion of the quest. Whose forefathers? They survived, fortunately, and have recovered many ancient items from the refuse in the monster's lair in the tunnels that connect to it. And what have you learned of these mysterious people? They were a subjugated people that fought their way to freedom, warriors who turned from bloodshed to study the sciences. A noble past. They deserve more than a small ruined grave. You steal a murder bag. I fully agree. They call themselves the Ironskins, and we at least will remember their name and reward the mortal Skith. Conclude quest. I hope you gave their spaces the reverence they deserved while you cleared it. You cleared the fortress. Partnership. Okay. Acknowledge. Titanium broadsword. Shield mastery, shields up. When gaining shield, gains 50% more. When using the active skill, get a shield. What's that? That's a bow. Ranged force, steady blow. When attacking before moving, adds 20 critical chance. That is something I would like. Scoped shoot. I need to check it and compare it with my bow. And adamantium plate. Defense expert, defensive aura. Good. So now this is my territory. No. Right. So that's how a camp look like. So now it is a camp. Now I can build these guys in one turn for just 90 money. I would do that. On the other hand, I wanted to build a burrow. I forgot. I don't have money anymore. Okay. Now I have luxury resources. So they are built, and now I can attach to a city for free. So do not need to spend the resources and time building these guys. It was 660, now it is 600, 850. That went in price tremendously. So, which brings me to a conclusion. I might not want to clear these fortresses before accumulating enough influence to attach this territory. I do need my titanium. So let me have a look at you and your bow. You have bow of level of rarity rare. 55 damage, 40 damage, 1 determination, 2 determination. Don't care that much about might and resilience. Ranged 4, ranged 4. Anti-infantry. 30 flat damage when fighting infantry. And I will be fighting a lot of infantry. Here, instead, the steady blow. 20% critical chance. It is a nice bow. It is a nice bow, but I think I will stick to this one for now. Now, what regarding you, I got a skiff. Scythe. Fearless charge. We don't run around that often. We often tanking for our backline archers. So here, having cruel would be probably of a better overall situation. More damage, more flat damage, less critical chance, but again less variance. So I want it. Okay. Now I also want to build a heaven. And I don't really care where to build it, as long as it is inside the city. I can build it here and enjoy this beautiful tree. And also attack the village next turn. So I will mark it like that, because I think I will end it for now. You go inside the territory. You cannot. You also, so who hasn't moved? You haven't moved. I can go grab this curiosity real quick. I cannot, because I will pass through the forest. Will they attack me next turn? Maybe. So I think I would be calling it a day here. Let's conclude what we have done. So we have cleared a lot of the territory here, thought some villages, some armies, a couple of fortresses, got this territory. So we got 3 natural wonders that are giving us some tremendous buffs. We are on track be the first to have 30 of one strategic resource. That's actually doable. I don't think anybody has any strategic resources. So that is... Right, that is another reason why I want to actually put all my populations into food production, so I can grow to 20 populations quicker. Every one of them will get industry and it would be great. So I'm on track to get this. I'm not on track yet to get this. It will get me a lot of time to build districts. This is nowhere near. This is not gonna happen. So this is quest of my faction quest, and it requires me to learn a technology. This is taking a long time. So yeah, next we will clear more of this area and maybe go and punish this dude for burning my nest. So that would be it for today. Thank you for watching it, and I see you in the next one. Bye.